I'm trying to think. No, because it wasn't a relationship decision. Alright. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Natsuki's about to come over too. I think Sayori's right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. I spent only a few minutes back at home anxiously waiting Natsuki's arrival. Before I know it, she texts me to let me know she's outside the front of my house. Front door, dang. Told you, write my script all the time. Without delay, I open the front door to let her in. Sup? Hey? I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than her school uniform totally threw me off. Seeing her in such cute clothes makes the uniform seem totally unfit in comparison. Jeez, don't make it feel so awkward already. It's gonna be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because we're not used to seeing me outside of school. Anyway, I'm coming in. I see you brought a lot of stuff. Natsuki is carrying a large bag that is probably full of baking supplies. Well, I didn't want to come all this way to find that your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. You brought everything I asked you to, right? Yeah, I did. Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home. Good. Glad I could count on you to do your part. This girl. Well, of course. I'm surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that, rather than something snarky. Could it be that she's a little different outside of school after all? She's just happy she's baking. It could be inside of a boy's house, I'm just saying. Anyway, let's go to the kitchen. Wait, you're not even gonna offer to take this heavy bag for me? Where's your hospitality, Hitoshi? Come on. Since when did I need to be a gentleman? I grabbed the bag that Natsuki's hold out to me. Ugh. This is ridiculously heavy. I carried that all the way here. Are you impressed? I see now. Yeah, I'm impressed, Natsuki. Just want to show off. Like, look what I carried. That's great, Natsuki. Since you're so proud of what you done did, how about you take this bag back? It seems like I'm always underestimating you. Yeah. It's because I'm so small, isn't it? Okay, no, but alright. You jerk. Natsuki hits a fist into my chest, yo. Hey! Your size has nothing to do with it. Do you really hate being small that much? It's not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they only think I'm worth my size. It's fun when I get to be small and also better than other people. But, geez, never mind. What are you making me say? Don't think you can make me talk about weird things just because we're not at school. Are we getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you. What? That's a little bit more like you. You're more fun when you just speak your mind like that. Hey! Now you're treating me like a kid. I was just trying to be a little more nicer, you know? And just because because I don't have a mature and sexy figure like Yuri doesn't mean you should treat me like... Yeah, she got her own insecurities. Natsuki catches her words and her face turns red. Natsuki? Forget it. Didn't say anything. I should apologize. I appreciate that you were trying to be nicer. I should have been a little more considerate too. But also, if that's what you're thinking, then you should know that there are tons of guys who are into body types like yours. How would you know that anyway? Just trust me on this one. Gross. Hey, what's that to me? Who else? Man, you can't win no way. Let's just get started already, alright? Yeah, because this girl gonna get nowhere. You get all sour when a girl calls you gross. I finally found your weakness, Hitoshi. Natsuki smiles deviously. Please, spare me. Well, if Natsuki decides to dish out more insults like that, there's no way I'm not fighting back. But she's satisfied enough for now, finally starting to pull things out of her bag so we can get started. Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess. Spoons, dirty bowls, flowers, spilled fluid, and plastic bags are strewn about every countertop. The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki's babysitting all my movements to make sure I don't mess up her precious baking. Hitoshi, where did you put the food coloring? The batter's going in the oven soon, so I need to fill the trays. I think it's still in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for? To color the batter, of course. I'm making each tray a different color. That way, even if the flavors aren't different, everyone still can pick their favorite. That's a cute idea. Are we doing anything like that with the icing? Do you want to? You're asking me? I don't really have a preference, so... Come on. You're not putting any heart into this at all. Can't you at least try to have fun? I'm having fun. I'm not really sure that Natsuki's trying to get out of me. I'm not really sure what Natsuki's trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into smaller bowls and put a few drops of food coloring into each. That does look pretty cool. See? It's not like baking is just about following instructions. I like to bake. The presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun. I'm telling you, I just keep making my own, adding little drips here of words that don't exist. It's a million times more worth it in the end if you just looking at it makes everyone's eyes idle. If just looking at it, okay, I'm making sure I said it right. If just looking at it makes everyone's eyes lighten up. Like the ones you made on the first day, huh? I recall Natsuki proudly presenting her her cat-shaped cupcakes in Sayori and Monika's dilapidated expressions. Because that's a lot of talking for me. Usually, like I say, I'm an introvert. I don't talk that much. This is a lot of reading. I just read in my head. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Like I do this in conversation when it's like more than what I'm used to saying. I fumble my words and then I feel like, man, I don't know if I should talk anymore. Then I get all shy and self-conscious. Typical Yuri, alright. Yeah. Maybe I would use the food coloring then. Sounds like you're starting to understand. Just make sure you completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with the fruit coloring. Yeah, it's getting there. We were using the electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with a whisk and a huge bowl for the icing. The icing's still all lumpy. Are you even trying? Well, yeah. It's just gonna take a little longer. Jeez, I'll be here all night if you do it like that. Here, look. Natsuki grabs the whisk from me and uses her other hand to tilt the bowl back. You really need to beat the crap out of it. After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing has already improved. See? As if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks a finger in the icing and pops it in her mouth. I reluctantly start to do the same. Hey! Natsuki suddenly grabs my wrist. I don't want your gross fingers in my icing. Your icing, eh? Are you forgetting